I don't know who I'm doing. Wait, I'm sorry. OPHIUCHUS. Hi, OPHIUCHUS. This is your channel messages for the 28th of July. OPHIUCHUS, your channel message is they are putting you up against competition you know nothing of. I'm getting something about this feel like the Squid Games. Me getting you're existing in your own space, doing something, but this older man, me getting an overseer. Somebody me getting a man who sits back and him watch screens. Me getting a lot of screen. You know, like Streamers University when Kai have the big screen in front of him. Me getting it. That's the way I watch. Me getting this older man, the CEO man. Yeah, watch like all of these people. And me getting put them up against each other in a competition. But me kind of feel like there's one person out of the competition who don't know them competing, but every other member know they're competing. Me getting something is great for TV. Me getting you love the drama what comes with people competing for something. But me getting me don't know, me getting them put you up against people that you don't know, like me getting me getting compete and you don't know. Me getting like me getting you didn't enter competition, you existing. But like someone's like, oh, this is what you do. I'm going to send this girl here and tell her that you do this so that she can basically overshine you. Me getting put two people together and they watch to see who's competition. But what do you judge to say who is the winner? Is who kiss ass more is the winner? Who have the saddest story is the winner? Like who is more bubbly is the winner? Well, like what did you? I don't know what is the scale you're saying. Okay, I feel like out of both of them, she should get it. I don't know what you're using, but I'm getting you're using other people to compete with people because you think it's so funny and it's hilarious. And as an old man, you're probably retired and you don't have a lot of time. You don't want to watch TV. CP24 is not doing it for you anymore. City TV, no. So I'm getting you have a big screen in front of you and you watch these people like compete with each other, you laugh. It's so funny. I feel like OPHIUCHUS, you already know who the winner is. We're going to just drag it out as long as possible. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. You're evil. You're very evil. You're making people believe like them have a chance. I'm getting you already know who are going to win or where you're going to do. Because I feel like you have a favorite. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. OPHIUCHUS, the healer, the wounded healer. Let's go. We have Apple. Okay, so are you an Apple CEO? This is not Steve Jobs. Who are you? We're getting some about Apple phone, iPhone users. All right, or cloud. We also have Mercury. Yeah, me get to not talk. Me get to not send message back and forth. I feel like you have a network of people. You have so much people. So me getting is a cult. But me getting enough. Me getting all your neighbor in it. Me getting say how much. It's like say why when me go everywhere, everybody's a part. Like me getting saying, but how? That's what a cult is, whore. Me getting say, but how me go every single where and every single body like them are the same thing to me. It's a cult. Or me getting this man have so much fucking money. Me getting is an older man. I feel like him a hide from you because you think him old. Maybe you might have met this man one time face to face, but he did not tell you it was him. Does this man wear glasses? He wear test glasses. Do you wear test glasses? Not shades, not dark glasses. You wear test glasses. I feel like the man wear test glasses. He has astigmatism in his eye or something like that. Let's go. So we have Mercury and Apple. We also have Mars. Mars rules Aries. It also rules war. Yeah, me getting you put people up against each other. Or text this cult member and say, hey, start shit. Hey, say this. Hey, when you see her, do this. And then, but me getting is unfair because me getting everybody know. It's like you have 10 people, 9 of them know who the target is, but the target don't know the other 9. So me getting something rigged. Basically, the game rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. OPHIUCHUS. You rig the game. The game rig. It's not fair. You're not doing this fairly. You know why you're not doing it fairly? Because you know the odd man out would win. That's why you're not doing it fair. If you did clear everybody's score and make everybody start off at 0, there would be an obvious winner. And you know that OPHIUCHUS. That's why you're playing unfair. That's why 9 other people have the advantage and 1 is being held back. Because you know, say if that 1 ever know, the 9 will be left in shadow. We get in the game rig, OPHIUCHUS. You rigged it. Let's go. We also have Jewish. Okay, is it rigged by Jews? Do you work for Jewish people? Game rigged. We also have aliens. And even though the game rigged, I feel like you know somebody's way superior. You know if it ever give somebody the real information and say, hey, this is what's happening, you know for a fact that somebody would have been light years ahead of the group. Me getting you know that. Me getting you know how advanced someone is, OPHIUCHUS. That's why you keep them in the dark and everybody else around them know what happened. The game rigged. And you expect so you're like play fair. You're like follow the rules. What rules? You rig the game. That's not allowed. It don't matter. You rig the game. The game rigged. Don't matter what's allowed. It don't matter if I can and cannot say that. It don't matter if I can and cannot wear that. You rigged the game. The game rigged. Aliens, yes, somebody is so fucking advanced, and you know that. That's why you hold them back. And we have Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. I don't know if you're trying to push a Sagittarius. That's why you hold back the other person. We have aliens. Someone's not of Earth. Me getting you saying, yeah, we need to hold back this one. Yeah, we need to work extra hard to make sure this one confused. Because you had to deal with an alien. OPHIUCHUS. You rigged the game, OPHIUCHUS. Why did you do that? Why you did that, OPHIUCHUS? It's because who would win, you don't want to see them win. OPHIUCHUS, if you made everybody start off at behind the same line, you know who the winner would be. And maybe it will be detrimental. Like for example, if you have 9 Canadians and 1 Jamaican in a game, you know if the Jamaican win the Canadian game, it's going to leave a bad taste in Canadians' mouth. It's like what them did do Ranking Pumpkin. You remember? Magnum kings and queens of dancehall. Let us talk about it. Let us talk about the big scandal with Magnum kings and queens of dancehall. No, Magnum kings and queens of dancehall was a show where DJs from Jamaica who the dancehall audition, and every single week them have to write them own lyrics and perform it. There was a woman who did enter this competition in Jamaica. She did name Ranking Pumpkin. She was a Japanese dreadlocks woman who did love reggae. And Ranking Pumpkin did enter Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall. But again, she was a white, old Japanese Rasta woman. And the thing is, Ranking Pumpkin family rich as fuck. And Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall, in order for you to pick a winner, you have to vote. Ranking Pumpkin had all those votes. But when it came down to the final night, before them announced the winner, a random man went on the stage for cause a random chaos, which was so staged. And then them announced the Jamaican girl and said she win. The Jamaican girl did not win. Ranking Pumpkin did win. No, I knew that because my family did have little ties to Japan. So that's how I didn't know Ranking Pumpkin did win Magnum Kings and Queens and Dancehall when she entered. Because that woman fucking rich. And it was by votes. And she wasn't the best DJ. She was like, come on Jamaica, come for me ting, sing dancehall, come make we sing. She wasn't like 50,000 a night. She wasn't like, me say my pussy real good, so me have to hype. And then she wasn't that type of artist. But the competition states, if you get votes every week, you advance to the next round. And it was she and a slim Jamaican girl. And there's no doubt in my mind, being that from 2002, 2003, 2001, My family, they have little ties with Japan. That's how we didn't know Rankin Pumpkin. She had a lot of money. So me know if you actually win. But Jamaica said, how you going to look if we make a Japanese Rasta old woman win king and queen of dancehall? Them never make sure win. Them give it to the Jamaican girl. I don't think the Jamaican girl won. I'm getting that's what the fuck you did. You rigged the fucking thing because you don't want the outsider win. Because you're going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. You rigged the game. You really had someone thinking that they had a chance. OPHIUCHUS. Wow. It just shows you that when you're the best, you still can't prove it. So it's not let the best player win. It's let the player who you connect to more. Let the best Canadian win, not the best player. Let the best Canadian win. That's what the fuck you did. Because you know the outsider with a fucking step on the necks of everybody else in the competition. They're an alien. Exactly. They're an outsider. Them are an alien. How is it? How are you going to make a person who is not a citizen of the country win? What would the country think? And even if the person's a citizen, after them win, what would people think? Maybe people are going to lose them shit because the girl black and everybody white. You have white people competing, you have Asian people competing, and we don't know what Canadians are going to think if we make a black person win. A lot of people are going to be angry. Yeah, duh, OPHIUCHUS, because you rigged the fucking game. Let's go. First card out is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, we're getting some about an entry. Some about an entry. Because me getting there's 10 players. For example, me getting the alien, them are knock off all of the players. And usually when you knock off all of the players, you become the last man standing. Me getting the way how the alien advance, when the keeper put new players in the game who never signed up when the game began. So if we did start with 10 and it was down to 1, the alien would have win. I guess you're gonna don't want the alien win. Went down to 2, wanna add a third person. But she never enter when the entry point started. Me getting that's how much you don't want this person win. Or that's how much you draw something out. So we have a Knight of Swords, me getting some about an entry. We also have the Ten of Pentacles is money. Is money, it's a lot of money. So the winner going win what? The winner going win lotto? The winner going win this shitload of money. And how is Americans or Canadians or people in the country that this is competing in, how are they going to feel that you give all of this money to a girl, to a minority? How them going to say? How them going to like really look at themselves if they make the outsider get the title? It's like at the Miss World, I don't remember which one. Canada did send up an Asian girl for Miss World, and Sarah Leon was a black woman, and there were 2 finalists. I remember this Miss World. That's why I made it end up the Bian Leon in the pageant in Jamaica. Made it try for the Chinese art form Bian Leon mass changing. Made it kind of do like a knockoff version of that in Jamaica. That's why I did it, because in the year before that, years ago, Canada did send up an Asian girl for Miss World, right? And you know when you send up a Miss World, the woman's supposed to represent your country. When you send an Asian girl, so Canada Asian. So you had Canada Asian and China Asian. That's what the fuck you guys did. Anyways, when you send up this Asian girl to compete, and she was an opera singer, and she and Sarah Leon did tie for best talent in the Miss World. The Canadian Chinese girl did sing opera. You know what Sarah Leon did? She did Bian Leon. That was a fucking Chinese girl culture. So now we had a Chinese woman opera singing, and we had a fucking black girl at the mass changing. And guess what? Them never want the black girl to get the fucking title for best talent, because she was doing a Chinese art form and the Chinese bitch was singing opera. And it was too humiliating to China. So they make the Canadian opera singer, Asian, and the black woman who was doing Bian Leon, face changing, I'm sure my Chinese community knows what I'm talking about. Let me just show you the masks. Come, they have a hand paint the mask them. Girl, that was a pageant when me kind of humiliate myself because I did stop on the question. Anyways, you know, Beyond Leon is face changing. I'm going to show you what it is. Beyond Leon translate to face changing. It is an ancient Chinese dramatic art form and a core highlight of traditional Sichuan opera. Exactly, because the Chinese girl from Canada did the opera. I'm gonna say what? I say kind of stupid. Why? So you have Thailand, Asian, Japan, Asian, China, Asian, Canada, Asian. Bitch, and then you make she sing opera. Then you make the black girl the fucking Beyond Leon. Them was so upset, them tie them. You know this? Exactly. That's exactly what I did in Jamaica, and that's what the woman from Sierra Leone did. It's called face changing. It's a Chinese art form. Them change the mask while them dance. So again, I feel like you don't want to give somebody the title, so you want them share. Because I feel like in a weird way, the winner is actually doing something more significant than the person who you want to win. It was like it's so laughable. Like I remember my family was laughing at it. They must say, how the fuck Canada send one Chinese girl to go sing opera? Why Canada do that? It's kind of weird. And then fucking Sierra Leone end up with the blood clot Beyond Leon, and I change the blood clot mass and the fucking Chinese art form. And then you have to see her, she act just like the Chinese man them, right? And she had this with the little thing, and she did there, she had changed the mask, and then the fucking judges was like, because this nigga is doing a Chinese art form opera, and this Chinese woman is singing opera. We can't make the black girl who's doing the Chinese art form win. We're going to make it tie. We're going to make them share. And that's what the fuck Miss World did. They made Sierra Leone and Canada share best talent. And that was so fucking biased. Getting the game rigged, OPHIUCHUS. You rigged it. Why did you do that? Ha! Let's go. You really had people thinking they had a chance. Whoa. We had the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, me getting everybody's a network. Everybody know what go on. Me getting in something about a shit ton of money. Me getting the prize. The prize is a lot of money. So me getting gonna draw out something as long as possible because again, you don't want to give it to the alien. What would people say? We also have the Knight of Wands and we also have the Hermit card. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to get rid of the alien. You're trying to make them drop out of the competition so that them don't get it. You kind of don't want not give them because they're obviously a strong, heavy hitter. But at the same time, you try to find a way to sabotage them so you don't have to answer as to... Because me getting if the person lose, a lot of people are going to talk about it. And you don't want the backlash. Now, if you make the person win, maybe a lot of powerful people like your business associates will be angry. So I'm getting you kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place about who must get the money. Maybe you want them share, but not blood clot share. No. You're not sharing. No, you need to choose one. But you want them blood clot. You think I Miss World this? No, we're not sharing nothing. No, you want... He's okay. You know what? Just pronounce both of them the winner. You know, so at least the people who are familiar with this person can say we won. But, you know, we don't want to obviously deny the real talent in the competition, you know, because then we're going to have people on our ass. So we're just going to make them share it. No. You look like you racist, OPHIUCHUS. Are you a racist motherfucker? You look racist. You sound racist. Sound like a racist motherfucker. Let's go. We have a Justice card. We have some about a Libra. We also have the Four of Cups. We also have the Hangman. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have the Five of Swords. Yeah. Me getting things got so bad, you send a man in for fuck out the competition. Make the competition leave. You send a man in for fuck this girl, for break her heart so she could have dropped out the competition. That's how dirty you were playing. You getting you send a man in, you send a man, you say, here what you do, fuck her and distract her. Her and distract her. I'm gonna tell her when to do it, when to ignore her, when to have sex with her. Me getting that's how you're a racist motherfucker. Oh, and you don't want to give the money to a person who know you're a racist, right? OPHIUCHUS. Let's get some demonology cards. Let's get some demonology cards and we'll leave it here. You fucking racist, OPHIUCHUS. You are a racist motherfucker. I feel like you know somebody know that. We have the hunter. We also have the dancer. Okay. So maybe you don't want to give it to the ratchet dancing whore. Maybe you don't want to give it to that person. Yeah, she always dance. She always whining. She's always twerking. We don't want to give it to her. What the fuck is this? I like this man. She don't want to give it to her. When is the see? Look there. While me do the reading, this will happen. Yeah, send people for distract. OPHIUCHUS, you're playing dirty. Why are you playing so dirty? You even send people to distract the competition. OPHIUCHUS, you're so dirty, OPHIUCHUS. OPHIUCHUS, you literally sense. Really? You was a racist motherfucker, OPHIUCHUS. You, I know what you are. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Why did you really send people for call my phone? OPHIUCHUS for distractions. Let's go. We also have the owl. Yeah, somebody have a 360-degree view of something. Their view is 360 degrees. Me get your OPHIUCHUS, somebody's onto you. And you make you feel, no, you feel guilty for the something, but me getting, either way, you get a lot of backlash. Okay? So either you're gonna do this like how them do Miss World, or you're gonna do this like how them do Ranking Pumpkin. We don't know, but what we do know is there is an obvious leader in the competition. Someone's leading the scoreboard. We have the whore. Exactly. You know, next thing, we don't want to give her, she's a prostitute. How is it going to look that we gave her? We made a prostitute win. Me getting OPHIUCHUS is you tell the lies to the girl that want prostitute. We have the prostitutes, we have the dancer. Was somebody winding up them body, so you think them a want whore? Cause them a dance. They were doing dancehall. They're dancing to Massacre. And because them a want dancer. They think there was a stripper? That's not, no, a stripper is a stripper. A dancer is a choreographer. Did you mix up the two? You heard that somebody was a dancer and you said she strip. Bitch, she's a choreographer. You know choreography? That's what a fucking dancer is. You thought she was a fucking stripper. Oh, God. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand. Because I can't do this. Bitch, what? You think he was a stripper? Bitch is a choreographer. And then whore. Yeah, she strips and she sells pussy. No, maybe she's a trained dancer, trained in hip-hop, trained in contemporary, and trained in fucking dancehall. And you saw somebody ass moving the same pace as the fucking roller coasters down at Canadian Wonderland, and you said this have to be a whore. The way how she dance, she looked too professional. She looks like she do this for a living. Okay, maybe she was a choreographer. You ever thought about that? No, exactly. You see, OPHIUCHUS, I don't know what's happening with you. Is it age? Could be the age. One more. We have the reunion. Me keep us the glasses. Somebody wear glasses. You wear test glasses. Me keep us a little reflection in your glasses, like blue light. Something about blue light. Me keep us the glasses. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. We're going to the final reading of the day. OPHIUCHUS. So I'll leave you to your thoughts. Yeah, I'll be back.